The first priority is location. Seek a flat, high area away from deadfall and drainages. A good shelter is essential for regulating core temperature. A simple tarp strung low between two trees offers. Never rely on chance for fire. Gather 3 times the amount of tinder you think you need. Look for dry, fibrous material.
In the woods, noise equals failure. Adopt the fox walk. Roll your foot from heel to toe, shifting weight only after.
All natural water must be treated. Even if it looks clear, assume contamination. Bring water to a full.
Do not store food near your shelter. Animals are relentless. Use the bear bag method. Hoist all food and scented items high.
Check snares and deadfalls frequently. When baiting, use a strong scent to draw game. If your traps are sprung but empty, rebait. Most snakes are non-venomous and harmless. Learn the physical identifiers of local threats. Triangular heads.
For a long burning fire, always use seasoned hardwood. Wood that is dry.
In open terrain, your color is a liability. Break up your silhouette using natural materials. Tie clumps of grass.
Muddy water, while contaminated, can be filtered to remove sediment before boiling. Use layers of gravel, sand, and charcoal.
To preserve meat or plant matter, you must dry it quickly. Build an elevated rack over a slow, smoky fire.
Game animals are creatures of habit. Look for funnels, narrow passes between 2 geographical features, like a cliff. Hypothermia doesn't require freezing temperatures. Wetness and wind are enough. To treat it, remove wet clothing, provide immediate warmth. The ground is your biggest heat thief. Beyond a boo bed, pack a final layer of those.
When dirt yields no print, look for sign. Tiny scuff marks on moss, small scrapes on rocks, or
fence. High winds will shred a poorly secured shelter. Always use shock absorbers, like a bent sapling, between your guy lines. Scat provides crucial data: the animal's diet, its size, and the freshness of its passage.
When darkness hits, you need temporary light. Look for resin-rich fat wood, often found in the base of vehicles.
Fresh meat and perishables spoil quickly. Utilize the cool earth. Dig a small, deep hole in the shade, line it with loose.
A signal mirror is your best long-range daytime tool. Aim the beam at a potential aircraft or distant rescue party.
Sharpen both ends of a small, rigid stick or bone splinter and secure it parallel to your line.
Never disturb the shoreline when collecting water. Use an improvised scoop, like a sturdy leaf or a section of bark.
First faktor is a simple article.
Knowing the time of death is critical for safety and processing. Check the animal's eyes and joints. Warm joints mean very recent death.
Pine needle tea is a safe source of vitamin C and hydration. Use only the freshest, greenest needles, crush them, and steep in boiled water.
If you must leave the area,
Silence is mandatory when tracking. If you are working with others, communication relies entirely on hand signals.
in dry or contaminated environments, the solar still is essential. Dig a hole, place a collection container. When a storm is confirmed, secure everything. Dig a small trench around your shelter perimeter to divert water runoff. And
learn the language of the ground. Pay attention to the track depth, stride length, and direction. Fresh tracks are crisp and retain moisture. Old tracks are dry and wind-worn. Without a compass, the sun is your guide. In the morning, the sun is east. In the evening, west. Your knife is the most important tool you own. A dull blade is a dangerous blade. Use a smooth river stone or a specialized and so fire is warmth, water, and security. Use the teepee structure for fast ignition and the log cabin structure for sustained heat. Coals provide steady, even heat for sustained cooking. Douse the embers with water, stir the ashes thoroughly. A hunting blind must break up your silhouette without obstructing your view. Use natural debris.
Foraging requires absolute certainty. Know your local flora.
When in doubt, follow the universal rule. If it's red, stay.
Animal fat makes an excellent, long-lasting light source. Melt the fat, thread a piece of natural fiber or cotton wick through the circle. Every part of the game is a resource. Fat is liquid gold, high in calories and essential for survival. Separate and store the fat. The sound of a whistle travels farther than the human voice. Use short, sharp bursts. 3 blasts is the universal. Cordage is a fundamental resource. If your rope fails, look for fibrous bark, like cedar or inner basswood.
The environment gives clear warnings. Falling air pressure means coming storms. Watch the smoke.
To dry garments quickly, construct a low rack near the fire and rotate the items frequently. Never place synthetics or. Insects and grubs are high-protein survival food. Look under rotten logs or within dead wood. Avoid bright. Snares are ideal for small game trails. Use thin, strong wire or twisted sinew formed into a loop roughly the size of your hours. Never sleep directly on the cold ground. Harvest pine or fir boughs and layer them thickly, with the cut end pointing toward the.
A whistle isn't just for distress. Use established codes. 1 blast.
A broken limb is an emergency. Immobilize the injury immediately. Use 2 straight sticks, patting them. A bow is a commitment of time and skill. Find a flexible, knot-free stave, like hickory or.
Never be caught short in the dark. Always lay out 3 piles of fuel before sunset. A pile of tinder and kindling, a pile of thumb. Calling can draw game closer, but misidentification will alert them. Learn the distinct distress. In the wilderness, leaves of 3, let them be. Identify and strictly avoid poison ivy or oak. For shelter lines and anchors, the taut line hitch is indispensable. It holds securely under tension, yet allows easy adjustment to antlers. Field dressing must be immediate to cool the carcass and prevent spoilage. Work swiftly, making shallow cuts only. Snow blindness is a real threat in sunny environments. If you lack eyewear, clack eyewear.
In the dark, trip hazards increase exponentially. Hang your light source.
In clear, shallow water, spearfishing is a viable method. Sharpen a long pole and create a 4-tine gig by splitting.
The atlow, or spear thrower, drastically increases the speed and force of a light spear. Craft.
Cleanliness prevents discomfort and infection. Wash clothes in a stream away from your water collection point. Use sand or.
To maintain focus on a difficult track, use tracking sticks. Place a marker at the point you last saw the trackers.
At night, the stars are your compass. Locate the Big Dipper and follow the 2 stars at the end of its ladle to the north.
In wide, shallow streams, a net provides sustained food volume. Use multiple strands of strong, water-resistant fiber.
Unless you are an expert, leave all mushrooms alone. The risk of misidentification is catastrophic. There is no simple rule for safety.